Today on UI7.
From the Richmond Journalism Teaching Studio, this is your UI7 Newsbreak.
Today on UI7 Newsbreak, Illinois basketball is looking for a fresh start next season with new freshman recruits.
Later, we take a look at how construction is slowing down residents on Green Street.
And Illini dance for a good cause during the Illinithon.
Your UI7 Newsbreak starts right now.
Good morning, I'm Angela Kerndl.
And I'm Demi Ramirez, and here are today's top stories.
It was National Signing Day yesterday and a big day for the Fighting Illini as they announced their incoming players for next season. Illinois ranked 13th in the nation for recruiting class, so let's take a look at the fresh faces of Illini basketball.
First up is Alan Griffin, coming to the university from White Plains, New York. The fierce shooting guard will be coming into this fall from Archbishop Stepinac High School.
Next up is Andres Feliz, also a guard transferring from Northwest Florida State after being named the most promising junior college prospect in the country.
From the Patrick High School in New Jersey come Georgi Bezhazvili. The competent shooter is originally from Vienna, Austria.
Samba Kane comes to Illinois from Florida Prep for the class of 2018. Originally from Senegal, this player enters the team as a 3-star recruit.
Last up is Tavian Jones from Culver City, California. This player would join the team as a 4-star forward transferred from Arizona.
Illinois baseball continues to rise in the collegiate baseball newspaper rankings. UI7 Newsbreak's Peyton Wesner reporting on a Fighting Illini who etched his name in Big Ten history, but has his sights set on the College World Series.
For any athlete, winning an award is an accomplishment. Yet, what Illinois first baseman Bryn Spillane achieved puts him alone in Big Ten history. The junior claimed Big Ten Player of the Week for an unprecedented third consecutive time earlier this month. While Spillane was happy about the accolade, he views the award as simply doing his part for the team.
It's always cool seeing awards and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's going out and helping the team win, and doing that is always fun.
Spillane's bat has heated champagne this spring. The junior has 14 home runs and has been recognized nationally for his play.
Illinois team leader Zach Taylor has seen the Spillane train firsthand. The redshirt junior says he is learning from his teammates' season and work ethic.
He's one of the hardest workers I know. I've been kind of slumping this season. I've tried to sit back and kind of do whatever he's doing, you know.
As conference play continues, Spillane moves closer to Major League Baseball's first-year player draft. Spillane was chosen in the 35th round in 2015, but opted to pursue college baseball at Illinois. Regardless of his rising draft stock, Spillane is focused on a feat Fighting Illini baseball has never accomplished: make the College World Series and win a national championship.
That's the end goal, winning a national championship. We're a confident group, and I think every single day we show up to the park with the mentality if we're going to win. It doesn't matter if who we're playing.
With 21 regular season games remaining, Spillane and the Fighting Illini are already nearing their win total from last season. They have the opportunity to match the mark this weekend against Rutgers. In Champaign, I'm Peyton Wesner, UI7 Newsbreak.
The Illinois softball team had an explosive game this past Sunday, beating the Maryland Terps 20-2. This win is Coach Tyra Perry's 100th career win at Illinois, and the team earned a Big Ten Conference Series sweep of Maryland. The team is now 6-4 in the Big Ten Conference and 25-13 overall. Lending the offense were Maddie Doan and Kiana Sherlin. Doan's 6 RBI tied for the second most RBI record in a game, and Sherlin led the team with her 3rd Grand Slam this season. Next week, the team will take on the Badgers at Wisconsin's Good Softball Complex.
We're going to be feeling some of that rainy spring weather as we enter this weekend, so make sure to hang on to those raincoats and umbrellas. Friday, we're looking at a partly cloudy day with a high of 81 degrees and a low of 61. On Saturday, more of the same with a high of 83 and a low of 60. On Sunday, we'll have rainy conditions with a high of 75 and a low of 56. As far as temperatures go, we're looking at a mild weekend as we move further into the spring season. Coming up after the break,
we take a look at how some dedicated Illini danced all night for a good cause. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
And that was a big mistake.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Hey guys, today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. Look. Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud that was.
I know, I
sleep through
heard,
that.
I heard. It wasn't you.
Yeah.
It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Bacon.
Families. Now we go over to Maddie Button to answer a question everyone on campus has been asking. Will the road construction ever end?
In local news, Champaign's multimodal corridor enhancement project, known as MCOR, has been taking place along Green Street over the past year. Believe it or not, the construction team is ahead of schedule and looking to conclude before the end of 2018.
The MCOR project earned a $15.7 million grant that will improve 5 core transit locations across campus. Pranavi Yalamanchili has lived on Green Street the past 3 semesters and has been dealing with the construction.
My car actually is parked right here. They closed off the street, so instead of a one-way, it's now a two-way, and I've almost gotten into so many accidents.
The project has a total of 5 phases and will continue on throughout the rest of 2018. Phase 1 began at Green and Wright, and now they are finishing up with Phase 2 at Green and 3rd.
With Green Street being the heart of campus town, these closed roads and alternate routes have been an inconvenience to many businesses as well as residents.
We went a month into this year's schedule, so we're about 3 weeks ahead of schedule. The MCOR project is due date is in beginning of November.
Chief Foreman Randy Schumann says the construction team is trying their best to accommodate businesses and residents as best they can. Not only is the team focusing on the roads, but they are revamping sewer flow and storm drains that will eliminate puddles along the roads. Although the MCOR project might be troublesome to many, in the end it will be very beneficial.
It was super inconvenient. I had to walk around all of this. Last night we went to Lion, had to walk around the entire fence. It's just a pain, honestly.
When it comes November, Campus Town will be very happy to return to their normal routes and no longer have to see the words sidewalk closed. In Champaign, I'm Maddie Bunton for UI7 Newsbreak.
A tree disease has wiped out a huge chunk of Urbana's trees over the past several years. UI7 Nora Rogers takes a closer look at the city's plans to rebuild its urban forest.
The city of Urbana has long been known as Tree City, USA. But over the past 3 years, the community has lost over 500 of its trees due to the emerald ash borer, an invasive species that is known to destroy ash trees like the ones native in North America.
So when we heard about the ash borer trees, we were very concerned about whose pocket was going to be the pocket needed in order to take out the diseased tree.
Thanks to donations from 2 private citizens as well as the Rotary Club of Urbana, over $10,000 will be put towards planting at least 210 new trees this spring in areas scattered throughout the neighborhoods. Earlier this morning, tree stumps along this road were dug up and shaved down for new ones to be planted in their place. This subdivision will hold about half a dozen of the new trees that will be planted in Urbana this spring.
So the insect can get in the tree. Within 3 to 5 years, the tree's usually a goner. So they multiply exponentially, and they kill the tree very fast. And in deadwood, an ash tree doesn't hold on very well, so the tree becomes brittle and falls apart within a year's time.
Brunk says that having different types of trees is key to preventing diseases like the ash borer from wiping out a community's entire tree population.
What the neighborhood needs to do now in cooperation with the city, and where the neighborhood dollar will come in, is if the city is putting bags around the trees and if we're paying for our water to keep them alive and well.
Brunk hopes that the community will continue to become more involved in tree care in the neighborhood. In Urbana, I'm Nora Rogers, UI7 Newsbreak.
Dancing for 12 straight hours is no easy task, but doing it for a good cause puts the pain in perspective as students participated in the 2018 Illinithon last weekend. Each year, the dance marathon is hosted to raise money for St. John's Children's Hospital in Springfield. With over 200 volunteer leaders and over 600 participants, the event is nothing short of an inspiration itself. On Sunday morning, it was revealed that over $348,000 was raised this year. This pushed the organization past $1 million raised since Illinithon's start on campus.
Local community members joined the Champaign Fire Department in welcoming a new engine into the station Saturday. Lights were one way the Champaign Fire Department celebrated their new fire truck. Family and community members were invited to the station and were given a lesson on fire prevention. They were also given the chance to take tours of the engine and helped in the tradition of pushing in the truck. One community member shared the firefighters' excitement.
He is obsessed with fire trucks. Yes, he even had to bring one with him.
The new engine is said to have cost nearly $500,000. It can also carry 2,000 gallons of water, which is twice as much as any other fire engines in the city of Champaign. Although engine 156 has been running for 2 weeks, it has been brought into service or pushed into the station today. Family and local Urbana community members were able to tour the new engine. Community members were given a hands-on experience. They were even able to sit inside the fire truck. An event like this helps the community get involved with what is happening around town. The community wasn't the only ones excited for this event, though.
I tell you what, this was a wonderful opportunity to have the community members out. You know, for us, it's great to be able to have our citizens come and see the station, kind of see, you know, they did get to see us push in this truck. They had a lot of fun with that. We did the ceremonial wet down, they dried it, and then they pushed it in. But it's also great to have them come to the station, visit with the firefighters, visit with us, and just have the opportunity to walk around and see what goes on inside the station.
The community will be safer now that fires can be fought more efficiently.
I think it means we're investing in keeping people safe.
In Champaign, I'm Demisha Ramirez, UI7 Newsbreak.
UI7 Newsbreak's Shane Eisenhuth reports how the union was abuzz with activity Wednesday as students came to participate in the 25th annual health fair hosted by McKinley Health Center.
Turn it up so you can really feel that stretch in your back. Oh my God. And then if you can't.
From yoga to learning how to properly perform CPR, there was no shortage of ways to get involved. One student, seeing the time as such a valuable learning experience, knew she couldn't miss it.
Well, I'm a health communications major, so I've been taking a lot of classes in community health, and so I was really interested in learning more and seeing what the campus has to offer.
The McKinley Health Fair is just one of the events going on during Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and it looks to keep students informed.
With Sexual Assault Awareness Month well underway, professionals have come together in order to raise awareness on several special topics.
1, 2, 3.
Mental stress was one of the other major focal points of the fair, with aromatherapy booths and free massages given out by stress management peers.
So the purpose of this health fair and why McKinley hosts this is because we want to educate students about the resources on campus and in the community about health-related concerns and topics.
Tori McTeague thinks fellow students don't focus enough on mental health and hopes this fair has helped people to get in touch and potentially start improving their mental health.
I feel like a lot of people kind of backtrack that for their physical health and don't kind of take care of themselves in the mental health area.
Sexual Assault Awareness Month continues next week with a plethora of events going on around campus. One event to be on the lookout for is the Solidarity Walk to End Sexual Violence that will take place on Friday, April 20th. In Urbana, Shane Eisenhuth, UI7 Newsbreak.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us, and have a great day, Illini.